Biden's GI joke. That's the focus of tonight's angle. All right, lots of big stories out there getting little coverage by pretend journalists locked on the Trump indictment, conveniently to the exclusion of all of Biden's disasters. Like the fact that China is building a powerful spy post in Cuba just 100 miles from Miami, no big deal. Or that would probably lose a war defending Taiwan against China right now because we've sent so much of our own weaponry and our own munitions to Ukraine. This from Politico. The Biden administration has been slow to respond to what's minimally required to prevent an Indo-Pacific catastrophe, which is the need to rapidly build a better deterrent, especially new stockpiles of munitions that would convince China it could be too costly to attack Taiwan. But do we even have the capacity to spit out munitions to make up for what we've sent to Zelensky? A swift response may not be possible, in large part because of how shrunken the U.S. manufacturing base has become since the Cold War. Who warned about that decades ago? Well, Pat Buchanan, that's who, and later, people like myself and obviously President Trump. And remember when he warned about that, what the Pentagon did to him? Yet despite these disturbing tales of American military decline, the White House, they don't seem concerned. They have other priorities.
Welcome to the White House and happy Pride.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Okay. I love you guys. I'm so happy to be here. I just want to say what an honor, and I know what a big deal it is that I'm here. The largest Pride celebration the White House has ever had. Happy Pride!
Now, the extravaganza really began in earnest the week before, where there wasn't any dancing, but the pitch was the same.
It's an honor to represent the Department of Defense at the 12th Annual Pride Employee Resource Group event to acknowledge the contributions of service members and department civilians in the lesbian, gay, transgender, and queer community.
As a cisgender woman in the Department of Defense, I can personally attest to the importance of allies and advocacy.
The open inclusion of Americans like me, combat-ready transgender volunteers, enhances our readiness, promotes innovation, and fosters a culture of respect and understanding that makes the armed forces better.
Well, unfortunately, things don't seem to be getting better. In fact, they're getting worse. The Army will miss its recruiting target this year by a staggering 25%.
We are not going to make that goal. We are doing everything we can to get as close to it as possible, but we are going to fall short of that.
Now, most other branches are in a recruiting mess as well. It's a full-blown crisis. But the Air Force's answer to this? Well, check out this tweet. That airman isn't saluting the American flag, but instead is standing in front of something called the Progress Pride flag. But will approaches like this help with enlistment and the deficit there? Now, we, of course, love all of our service members, no matter who they are, and are grateful for all of their patriotism and their service. Yet, wouldn't it be irresponsible not to question why our Pentagon is spending so much time inventing imaginary enemies when we actually have real ones?
LGBTQ+ and other diverse communities are under attack just because they are different. Hate for hate's sake. We must be prepared to confront any such challenge directly.
Service members do not die because the service shows pride, love, and rainbows. Service members don't die because they do. Pride saves lives.
Now, this Pentagon-supported message is clear. Any deviation from their worldview is a serious threat, and it will be dealt with as such, and it will be stamped out. That includes laws duly passed by state legislatures to stop the sexual exploitation and indoctrination of school children. This is Lieutenant General Deanna Burt from the Space Force.
More than 400 anti-LGBTQ+ laws have been introduced at the state level. That number is rising and demonstrates a trend that could be dangerous for service members, their families, and the readiness of the force as a whole.
The Lieutenant General believes that U.S. readiness will somehow be improved if concerned parents, including many vets, are branded as haters? And who would those parents want commanding their sons or daughters in battle? A man as hostile to their values and beliefs as Joe Biden?
We have some hysterical and, I would argue, prejudiced people who are engaged in all what you see going on around the country. It's an appeal to fear, and it's an appeal that is totally, thoroughly unjustified and ugly. These are our kids. These are our neighbors. It's cruel.
Now, how exactly is this going to work in practice? Does he and the other woke activists in his White House, do they not realize how much the military depends on the South and the Midwest for its fighting force? Now, why does it seem like inclusion only works one way for these people? Now, progressives want to do to our military what they've done to every other aspect of our culture. They want to poison it. The military was one of the last bastions of traditionalism left in America, and that fact was in part what made a career in the service so attractive to so many. Most serve to defend the American way of life. They don't serve to host drag shows on military bases. The DoD was shamed into having to announce that it would no longer host drag shows at U.S. military installations to celebrate Pride Month. But don't consider this some big victory, because the only reason those shows were canceled is because GOP senators complained. And clearly, the top brass is spooked by all this activism.
We're all about readiness now and readiness in the future and modernization. I think the accusations of woke are grossly over-exaggerated.
We're not a woke army, we're a ready army. That constant drumbeat that we sometimes hear about a weak military, a woke military, is a little bit of a negative drip, drip, drip that is undermining our recruiting at a time where we really can't afford that.
So publicizing what they're actually doing with your tax dollars, that's the problem, not the woke obsession itself. And certainly not implying that half the country is bigoted if they disagree with their new approach. So the time has come for Republicans to move past nostalgia and start to have an honest conversation about what's happened to the U.S. military, what's happening now within the ranks of the military and its leadership, and what's going to happen to our mission and whether it's going to be compromised as a result. And that's The Angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.